What's up, guys? Today we'll be taking a tour of our brand new Atlanta apartment.
And we'll also be going over exactly how much it costs for us to move in. Let's get into it. All right, guys, and we're here. Here's our apartment. As you can see, so here is the kitchen. Our last apartment did not have a side-by-side fridge, so we're kind of excited about this.
Yep.
Everything's electric, and I apologize if there's a big echo in here. So electric stove, microwave. This is actually the same microwave we had at the house, so we're pretty familiar with that.
Dishwasher.
Yep, dishwasher down here, sink.
And our laundry is right here.
Yeah, you want to show them, sweetie?
Yeah. And it's stackable. We really like this. So
Yeah.
it'll be good.
Yep. And what's next?
This is just a closet. So it's just a small closet.
Yeah, we have some junk in there. We're not going to open it, but it's a fairly large size. You guys can see from.
How deep it goes.
Yeah. So we're thinking maybe like put the computer right here, maybe a couch right here, or vice versa.
So it's just one bedroom. That's all.
Yep. So
Not much.
one bed, one bath.
The closet though is really big.
Yep. Really big closet. All right, where are we going next?
And then bathroom.
Yep. So here we have the bathroom.
Yeah, it's super big. And then tub shower combo. And I like that it has 2 sinks and lots of counter space. And then the door, it has a connecting door, so if you have guests over, they don't have to walk through your bedroom.
Yes, yeah, so this door goes to the master, this door goes right back outside.
And that's it.
So Brittany and I are no strangers to apartment living. This is our third and probably the nicest apartment that we've lived in over the last however many years we've been renting.
It's been several years. So it's definitely more modern. It has a very Scandinavian feel to it. And I believe the architect who designed it was Scandinavian. It has 2 sinks in the bathroom and a huge countertop space, which is actually larger than what we had in our house. It has a very large closet, and the bathroom is very large as well.
So I don't think we mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, 850 square feet-ish, which is, Brittany and I feel like is the perfect size for us. The apartments we lived in before this were like 750 square feet, and they were a little bit on the small side, we felt like. The house we were coming from was over 2,000 square feet, and that was just super big for just
big.
the two of us. So with that out of the way, let's get into the financial aspect of how much it cost us to move in. So when Brittany and I think of moving expenses, the first thing that typically comes to our minds is like moving into a house, buying a house and then moving into one. Usually because that's like the most expensive thing people do when they move. At least that's the most expensive thing that we've done.
Yeah.
We moved tens of thousands of dollars to buy the house or put a down payment, and then thousands of dollars just to move.
But there's also costs associated with moving into an apartment that we didn't think about, especially when we bought our first apartment. So we thought this might be helpful, going over all the numbers. And if you are thinking about moving into an apartment, hopefully it'll be helpful to you.
All right, guys, so what we've done here is we've kind of organized things into, I guess, our opinion of what would be most applicable to people moving in to least applicable to a general audience and just more specific to us. So
Yeah.
up here in the apartment section, at least for Brittany and I, our application fees were $400. And if you're moving into an apartment, more than likely you're going to have some sort of application fee. The deposit is $400. This is basically just an amount of money you have to pay the apartment you're moving into just in case you damage your unit in some way.
Yeah.
This is something you will get back though.
Yeah, some other apartments may refer to it as a security deposit.
So we also had to pay a prorated first month's rent, just like the week that we're staying here, which is $416. All of this we had to take out in a money order, and that cost 88 cents. This may not be applicable to you if you don't have to do this. So total in this category, just for the apartment itself, the financial logistics of just moving in, $1,216.88.
And the next category is utility setup. So this is just getting your water turned on and your electricity turned on. We had to set up a new account with the provider in our area, which all over the state is just Georgia Power. So that was $30 to set that up. Water was $10.
And these are billed just one time, and that's that. Okay, for moving. So this is something that's not going to be applicable to everybody, but Brittany and I have moved ourselves without professional movers 3 times, and by the 3rd time we were just done with it.
Yeah.
So we hired professional movers this time. The movers themselves were $750. The moving truck was $150, and we gave them $150 in tip just because they were really good.
Yeah, they were great movers.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so total for just the moving category, $1,050. And again, this may not apply to everybody out there, especially if you just want to move your stuff yourself, if you have just like a few things, if you don't have much furniture and stuff.
Right. So the next part is like the government logistics for moving. So you have your USPS mail forwarding fees that you have to pay to get it changed from your previous address to the one you're currently living in.
Yep.
So that was $2.10.
$1.05 for each of us.
Yeah. And then for our state, you have to get a change of address on your driver's license, and that's $54.
Yeah, $27 for each of us. Mm-hmm. So in this category, $56.10 total. Okay, and then everything after this is just stuff that's very specific to us. We're just kind of lumping all this together into a section called Miscellaneous. So the first thing we put under here is blackout shades. So our bedroom has a door and 2 windows, and then our closet has 2 other windows. So it gets very, very bright in there at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And Brit and I don't want to wake up at 6 in the morning every day some days. So we got blackout shades.
Yeah, some of you that may be fine for, but it includes the cost of all that. So.
Yep. All right, extra food. When we were moving, or when we were driving to and from the apartment and the house, all that, like, so like there was one day that we were moving on where the movers kind of like took everything from the house to the apartment, and then a day or two after that we were making trips back to the house. So we were just on the road a lot, and we probably spent an extra $50 in food just while we were out.
When you're moving, you don't have a lot of time to cook, so expect to spend some money on food.
Yeah, same thing with gas. All that extra moving costs more money in gas. And depending on how far away you are from like your current place to the apartment you're moving into, it may not cost you this much at all. Okay, and just other stuff, odds and ends, cleaning supplies, floor mats, etc., $184.48. So for a total of miscellaneous category for us, $320.18. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit and talk about things that we didn't have to pay for, but just depending on your circumstances and situation, you may have to think about paying for.
Mm-hmm. So one is boxes for packing. Luckily, I work in an area where we open boxes all the time, so they were giving it away for free, or it was going to end up being recycled. So they didn't mind me taking some packing supplies with us for helping us with the move, which was great.
Yeah, we also had a bunch of boxes left over from moving into our house.
Yeah.
That we held on to.
So you may be going through things and throwing a lot of things out. For us, we needed extra trash bags because that was the case.
Blinds, not every apartment comes with blinds. I don't think ours did. So that's something you may have to think about paying for. I'm not sure.
Or curtains. I don't know if you are like us and you like to have an extra layer because they do have blackout curtains. Some apartments are really strict about not putting anything on the window that would block the original blinds there. They like seeing those, the like standard white colored blinds on the outside just for a uniform look. So if you are like us and you want to black out with curtains, you expect to pay a lot for those.
Yeah. All right, washer and dryer. Not every apartment's going to come with a washer and dryer, so this is something you may have to buy as well. Our apartment unit did come with a washer and dryer, but if yours doesn't, I guess expect to pay anywhere between like maybe $600 on the low end and to $2,000 on the high end, depending on what kind of quality you want.
Right.
And if you don't have any tools like screwdrivers, a hammer, extra nails or things like that for hanging things up, if you want to hang things up in your apartment or do some like minor DIY stuff, you'll probably have to buy some hardware, some tools if you don't want to borrow them from somebody else. And any kind of extra furnishings you may or may not want to furnish your apartment with.
So like furniture pieces, odds and ends, design things, yeah, it can add up.
In our case, the grand total we spent on moving, all included, was $2,683.16. Mm-hmm. So when I was going through this and putting all this together, all the numbers and things, and adding everything up, I did not expect this number to be this big.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe like $1,500, but nope, almost $3,000, which caught me by surprise. Usually when you think about moving into an apartment, like we said before, like you don't think about it costing very much. But I mean, our case is not going to be the same as everybody else's. Okay, so let's go over how much we're actually paying month to month to stay here. So like we said in our last video, this apartment is nicer than the other ones we've stayed at. It's probably the nicest apartment we've stayed at.
Yeah, so our rent is actually the highest it's been in the time we've been renting. Yeah. So it is $1,559 for just rent.
Yep.
We also have complex fees on top of that. So pest control, for us, it's $3 a month. Mm-hmm. And then maintenance fees are $4.50 per month. And then valet trash is $35 per month. Now, this was non-negotiable. If your apartment complex offers this, usually they make you pay this whether or not you use it or not. So keep that in mind if that's a cost you don't want to pay for.
We also have renter's insurance that we have to pay for month to month. In our case, that's $6.10 for a grand total of all the costs associated month to month of living here of $1,607.60. However, in our case, there is an incentive for 1 month free rent, and we also get a $400 credit. Now, a lot of apartments are doing something very, very similar to this right now. They get like a month free rent. They may give you a credit for something else. I'm not sure. So if we take these into an account over the time span that we're going to be living here, or at least our first year or so, that lowers our average monthly cost to $1,456.91, which is just a couple $100 more than what we were paying for our last apartment.
Yeah.
So that being said, guys, that was our brand new apartment tour of our Atlanta apartment and exactly how much it cost for us to move in. We hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give us a huge thumbs up. It helps out the YouTube algorithm tremendously.
Also subscribe for more, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at It's Mike and Brit. We post there every now and then.
Yep. Thanks again, guys. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Bye.